This morning, as Richard mentioned, here at Channel 4, we are dedicated to helping you manage your money. And today is a great day to start that process because the Financial Planning Association has actually declared this week Financial Planning Week. And today we are going to talk about 5 reasons why you should consider bankruptcy. Joining me now is Chip Parker. He is a bankruptcy lawyer from Parker and Dufresne.
Dufresne.
Thank you very much. I apologize for mispronouncing that. Thanks for being here, and I appreciate it.
It's my pleasure.
You know, people struggle all the time with whether or not, I'm sure, maybe they have mounting debt, they lost their job during the recession, they've lost the value of their home, and for many people, their home is their primary asset, and they think, well, I'll just sell it and be able to kind of get myself out of the hole, so to speak. And they struggle with the fact of whether or not they should declare bankruptcy, which is why it's so great to have you on here, because there's really kind of 5 reasons that you suggest that somebody should really consider that. And we've got some visual aids for everybody at home, too, because we want to just help you understand these processes. And the first one is the automatic stay. How do you describe what that is?
Well, the automatic stay is a federal court order that prevents creditors from taking any action whatsoever to collect a debt from you. And that can include stopping a foreclosure sale, to stopping garnishments, and stopping phone calls and dunning letters. And the idea is to get the debtor into bankruptcy court, give them some breathing room, let them present their case to the court, and let the creditors have an opportunity to present their the obligations that the debtor owes in an organized and reasonable manner. So
that's one way. Then that's one of the reasons that one should consider bankruptcy.
Yeah, absolutely. People that have wage garnishments or have a foreclosure sale on the horizon, or worried about a repossession of a vehicle. You know, one of the things that I've noticed in the change in bankruptcy, my bankruptcy practice over the last few years, is that about half of my clients come to me because they have mounting debt, and the other half of my clients come to me because they're interested in protecting their assets. Bankruptcy is as much of an asset protection strategy as it is a debt elimination strategy.
And we mentioned also, in terms of an asset, your mortgage, your home, for example.
Yeah.
That's another thing that one should consider. A mortgage modification is kind of the second reason to think about bankruptcy.
Right. Well, obviously, over the last few years, we've had a number of people get very behind in their mortgages to the point where catching them up is really impossible. And the only way really to save your home is by restructuring that mortgage. Unfortunately, outside of the scope of bankruptcy, there's really no policing mechanism that forces your lender to modify the terms of your loan. But inside of bankruptcy court, there's a legal obligation for your lender, your mortgage servicer, to act in good faith in attempting to modify the terms of your mortgage, to the point where a judge can't even sanction a lender if the judge feels that the mortgage servicer has failed to act in good faith in accordance with the terms of HAMP, which is the Federal Mortgage Modification Program.
And that's about protecting your home, too.
Sure.
Surrender underwater real estate and strip the second mortgages.
Well, surrendering underwater real estate, once again, half of my clients that come to me are trying to protect assets that they have, and maybe the biggest problem that they have is a piece of underwater collateral, a house or an investment property that may be hundreds of thousands of dollars upside down. Bankruptcy affords you the opportunity to hand that property back to the bank and avoid deficiency balances or even IRS tax implications.
And it improves your credit.
Well,
it can eventually down the road, I would imagine, after filing bankruptcy.
Well, yes. Like I said, half of my clients come to me because they need to eliminate debt. Those people usually have pretty low credit scores. Bankruptcy, the first thing that it does is it wipes the slate clean. And by doing so, one of the things, 1/3 of your credit report is based upon your debt-to-income ratio. So obviously, if you've eliminated your debt in bankruptcy, that part of your credit score is going to improve. And I often see people who are a couple of years out of bankruptcy with a 700 credit score.
Wow. Thank you very much, Mr.
Yeah, it's my pleasure.
I appreciate the insight for our viewers.